Everyone knows to ignore a fake Gmail email. That's exactly why scammers stopped relying on one. One of the fastest evolving Gmail scams of 2026 doesn't steal your account. It convinces you to unlock it yourself. Yeah, you heard it right. And what makes it so dangerous is that instead of eliminating your skepticism immediately, it gradually reduces your skepticism without you ever being aware of the manipulation shifting in their favor. For years, we've known hackers and scammers break into accounts, guess passwords, exploit software, find security flaws, but scam has greatly evolved. And in 2026, it turns you into the final step of the attack. That's where the real danger begins. But before we dig deeper, if you want to stay one step ahead with the evolution of scams and the latest upgraded scams targeting everyday people, subscribe to this channel and like this video so YouTube recommends it to others and turn on notifications. Now let's get into it. Years ago, spotting a Gmail scam was often about spotting mistakes, bad grammar, Google lookalike email addresses, awkward wording. In 2026, those clues have totally disappeared. AI has made it cheap to write emails that sound polished, professional, even reassuring. But that's not the biggest change. The biggest change is that scammers no longer rely on a single message to convince you. They build a story. An email becomes a phone call. The phone call points back to the email. Each step quietly makes the last one feel more believable. Not because any one piece proves it's real, but because your brain naturally starts connecting them. And that's exactly what they're counting on. They don't need perfect evidence. They need a believable sequence. By the time they've contacted you through more than one channel, it no longer feels like one random Gmail scam. It feels like a situation that's unfolding. And that's the evolution. Modern scams aren't becoming more convincing because they're louder. They're becoming more convincing because they feel too coordinated to be fake. Imagine this. You receive what looks like a genuine Google security alert. Then, before you've even had time to process it, your phone rings. The person on the other end already knows exactly why you're worried. They sound calm, professional, helpful. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels suspicious. And that's the point. Because the moment even a small part of you starts wondering, what if this really is Google? Your decisions begin to change in their favor. Not because you were careless, but because the entire attack was designed to make the safest choice feel like the obvious one. You didn't lose your Gmail because someone hacked it. You lost it because you were persuaded to open the door yourself. So if these Gmail scams feel this real, what's the one mistake they all depend on? It's not a weak password. It's not some magic software installation. It's something much simpler. They need you to believe that this moment is too urgent to slow down. Think about it. The email says your Gmail account is under attack. The phone call says they're here to help. Every second feels like a race against the hacker. But here's the part most people never stop to question. Who decided it was an emergency? You did, or the person who contacted you. Because the moment someone else controls the pace of your decisions, they've already gained something far more valuable than your password. They've gained your attention. And once someone controls your attention, they can start controlling your choices. That's why modern scams don't begin by stealing your account. They begin by stealing your ability to think clearly. The account comes later. So how do you protect yourself? Stop trying to decide whether the caller or email is genuine. Instead, assume every unexpected Gmail security alert deserves to be verified independently. If Google really needs your attention, you'll still find the alert when you go directly to your Google account yourself. Not through the email, not through the phone call, and not through the link they gave you. That's the habit these scams can't beat. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Modern scams aren't evolving because technology is getting smarter. They're evolving because they're getting better at understanding you. The next Gmail scam probably won't look like a security alert, but it'll still ask you to trust it. Before you've had time to question it, drop your thoughts in the comments and like this video. If you find this video helpful, share it with someone who uses Gmail every day. You might stop a scam before it happens. And if you want to stay one step ahead of the scams targeting ordinary people, subscribe to this channel, because every week, we break down the latest tactics scammers are using, so you can recognize them before they recognize you.